Welcome back, Kangs. I'm Woody.
And I'm Gus. This week is Thanksgiving, so we'll get out early tomorrow and have Thursday and Friday off school.
We asked our class, what are you thankful for?
Most thankful for. I didn't think about this. Hold on. Most thankful for my family.
I'm most thankful for my dog.
I'm most thankful for my dad.
I'm most thankful for my parents.
I'm thankful that I get to work with the amazing KANG News crew.
I'm thankful for my family.
I'm thankful for my friends and teachers.
I'm thankful for my friends, LeBron James, Drake, my mom, my family, my baby brother, my auntie, my cousins, food, football, my football teammates, basketball, soccer, track. I'm thankful for the school too.
I'm thankful for my dog.
I'm thankful for my friends and family.
I'm thankful for comida.
I'm also thankful for
I'm thankful for my family.
I'm thankful for the theater community at school.
I'm thankful for my family.
Okay, I'm thankful for the 3 F's: family, food, and friends.
I'm most thankful for my amazing leadership board here at KANG TV News. I just couldn't go on without them.
I am most thankful for all the students who chose broadcasting and are so passionate about doing a weekly newscast, even on days that we don't have school. And I'm also thankful for all of the teachers and admin who say yes to the students when they email out for an interview, whether it's a serious topic or something fun like gingerbread house contest or pop culture or whatever. I'm thankful for all of that because of all of you, we are elevating excellence here on KANG News.
I'm thankful for you.
I'm thankful for y'all, KANG watchers.
This holiday, you should think about all the things you have to be thankful for.
That's right. Though usually we report on just school news, this week we want to highlight some more recent world news.
Today, 50 of over 300 students abducted from St. Mary's Catholic School in Nigeria have escaped and reunited with their families, the Christian Association of Nigeria said today. The students fled on Friday and Saturday, but roughly 253 pupils and 12 staff members are still being held captive. The mass abduction has spurred urgent calls for action. Pope Leo is pleading for this immediate release of all hostages. After months of public hostility, President Trump and New York City Mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani met at the White House to discuss shared priorities like housing and the high cost of living in New York City, with Trump saying that they agree on a lot more than he would have thought, and pledging to work together once Mamdani takes office. Despite their agreements and showed signs of cooperation, Mamdani reaffirmed his belief earlier that Trump is a fascist and said he won't shy away from their political differences. U.S. and Ukrainian negotiators have drafted a revised framework for peace in the Russia-Ukraine war under a 28-point proposal, but key issues such as territorial concessions, the size of Ukraine's military, and its membership in NATO remain unsolved. Drawing much criticism from Kyiv and European allies who argue the draft punished the victim and failed to hold Vladimir Putin accountable. Recently, Marjorie Taylor Greene announced that she'll resign from Congress on January 5th, 2026. Once a fierce Trump loyalist, Greene fell out with him over a push to release Jeffrey Epstein investigation files and a criticism of foreign policy priorities. Trump swiftly withdrew his support and called her a traitor, prompting her exit, a split that suggests cracks in Trump's staying in power. Recently, Congress passed and President Trump signed the Epstein Files Transparency Act, which requires the Justice Department to release the Epstein files within 30 days. Hundreds of gigabytes of unclassified records connected to Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. This includes DOJ communications, witness transcriptions, and investigative materials. While some data, like victims' identities or anything jeopardizing national security or ongoing investigations, may be redacted, the law prohibits withholding files just because they're embarrassing or politically sensitive. The documents could shed light into Jeffrey Epstein's network and powerful associates, but time will tell. A 4-justice panel of Brazil's Supreme Court has unanimously ruled to keep former President Jair Bolsonaro in federal police custody, overturning his more than 100 days of house arrest. Justices said Bolsonaro's tampering with his ankle monitor, allegedly using a soldering iron, made him a flight risk and showed a blatant violation of the court's orders. Bolsonaro, who claims hallucinations caused by his medication prompted the action, is appealing a 27-year prison sentence. Japan's defense minister says plans are moving ahead to deploy medium-range surface-to-air missiles to an island which lies about 110 kilometers east of Taiwan. He argues the deployment will lower the risk of an armed attack on Japan, rejecting claims that it will escalate regional tensions. But China strongly condemns the move, calling it a deliberate attempt to provide military confrontation.
When looking for where to get your information, ensure it's from a reputable source. Now let's toss it over to KSPN.
What's up, guys? I'm Michael.
And I'm Jordan. Before we get into school sports news, we want to recap some recent news regarding professional Seattle teams.
This last Sunday, November 23rd, the Seattle Seahawks got the win over the Tennessee Titans 30-24.
One of the top performers, and he has been all season long, Jackson Smith-Njigba put up 8 catches for 167 yards and 2 touchdowns. He is on pace to set the current NFL receiving yard record of 1,964 yards by Calvin Johnson in 2012.
Damn.
JSN is projected to put up 2,029 yards.
As well on Sunday, JSN broke the Seattle Seahawks receiving record as he currently sits at 1,300 yards. The Seahawks now sit at 8-3 on the season as they go on to face the Minnesota Vikings next Sunday, November 30th at 1:05 p.m.
Sticking with football, the Washington Huskies also sit at 8-3 as they got the win over UCLA 48-14 last Saturday, November 22nd. The Huskies have had their struggles this season, but it seems they are putting a better record together as we go into Week 12.
But if you're a hockey fan, the Kraken are doing pretty decent, sitting at 11-5-6 as they lost to the New York Islanders this last Sunday, November 23rd.
As the women's college basketball season starts to ramp up, the Huskies move to 5-0 on the season as they win over the Vermont Catamounts 71-39. The Huskies are now ranked 25 across the league.
If you're more of a baseball fan, then you should know some of the moves the Mariners have been making in this offseason. Most notably, they've signed their number one baseman, Josh Naylor, to a 5-year, $92.5 million contract, and now turning our sights to Jorge Polanco, who has previously made it known he wants to stay in free agency.
Now, for our schools, we are getting into winter sports. So far, they've been just practicing, but looking at their schedule ahead on screen, you can see they have a busy week coming up.
And we wish them all the best of luck. That's it for this week's KSPN. I'm Michael.
And I'm Jordan. And this is KSPN out.
Recently, our seniors in AP Gov have been working on Capital Classroom.
Capital Classroom is a project where students get to create a bill and pitch it to Congress.
The following bills were pitched: resources for missing Indigenous people, bottle recycling, and Purple Alert.
Green spaces, food labels, affordable housing.
Sports as PE credit, school lunches, public transit.
E-bike regulations, income tax, and background checks.
Though everyone worked hard and made incredible presentations, this year is budget year, meaning the state can only spend so much money.
The following bills were picked up: bottle recycling, in which students will be working with Representative Stonier.
Purple Alert, which has been picked up by Senator Dringa.
E-bike regulations, which was just picked up yesterday by Senator Shoemake.
And Senator Wellman expressed interest in sports as PE credit. Though those bills were only to be picked up, other bills are still being worked on for a later date.
We want to congratulate all the seniors for their hard work on this project.
On another note, recently, KANG TV News director Matthew interviewed 102-year-old World War II B-17 pilot Captain Dick Nelms. Here's some of the highlights.
Do you remember where you were when Pearl Harbor happened?
Yeah, I was in South Carolina, Columbia.
What was your reaction when you heard over the radio that we had been attacked by the Japanese forces?
Well, we were all ignorant about Japan. Mm-hmm. You know, without TV, all your information came in on radio or newspapers. And everyone I knew said, oh, those Graf Hudsons, Japan, we'll set fire to those and this war will be over in two weeks. Mm-hmm. Nobody understood that Japan had really built up a huge army and navy.
What do you remember about your first mission?
We got over the target and black puffs of smoke started coming up. Mm-hmm. And anti-aircraft fire, 88 105 millimeter cannon shells. And I said, well, this is not Hollywood. I did get scared, but it gets your attention.
Yeah. How did you overcome fear?
That's a good question. It had to be overcome.
Yeah.
I often answer that by giving a situation that happened. Mm-hmm. We're flying in an 18 aircraft formation. Mm-hmm. And I'm out here on number 3, lead 2-3. And a shell burst couldn't have been more than 100 feet in front of us. So when it burst, it was stationary, and we're going at about 200 miles an hour actual ground speed. Not fast, but we're there immediately. And the plane bounced and you could hear pieces of steel tearing holes into the aluminum skin of their airplane. And that's a sound we never got used to. It's a sound you just can't duplicate. And my brain said, wow, if that had gone off a second later, I'd be on my way down. This may be the day I don't go home.
If you want to see the whole video, it's on our YouTube channel at KANG TV News. That's it for this week's news. I'm Gus.
And I'm Woody. And go Kangs!